seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them zero favors with that return.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Manning. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches who's like,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Here's Manning to throw. They go screen play with Jennings. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the screen pass. 32 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On first and 10, here's Manning. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Eli's going to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and long for Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manning going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup, but they really want the...
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one... that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 89 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offense.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Let's go! They'll look to throw. It's complete. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go back to the air here after the INT. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Giants a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it.
That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right? Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll run it with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.